Greetings, my friend. We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives, whether we want to or not. And remember, my friend, these future events will affect you. The future is in your hands. So let us remember the past, honor the present, and be amused at the future. I predict fashions for both men and women will be exactly alike in the new unisex trend. The new tunics, which will soon be worn, have no difference except in size. Men are growing smaller in stature, and the women are growing larger in stature, and there will only be 3 sizes, large, medium, and small, to the new tunic you will soon wear. Men and women will wear exactly the same makeup, the same style of hairdress, and if required, the same type of wig. Body design, self-painted, will take up most of your spare time. Women will decorate their breasts with startling colors, while men will decorate their genitals. Those who are politically oriented will always print body slogans on themselves, and this will take place of the present-day bumper stickers. I predict full medical attention by vending machines. I predict in the future it will be highly possible to have an appendix operation, give birth to a child, or receive an abortion, have a heart transplant, a hair transplant, or even a brain transplant by vending machine. I predict that the coming years will be known as the 3 R's: riot, rape, and revelry. I predict this insatiable desire for destruction will be fed by the increased use of drugs found in a simple headache tablet. Huge areas of cities will become smoldering ruins. Piles upon piles of human bodies will be heaped in our thoroughfares as a warning by these rioting radicals. Some gutters will flow with blood as rain after a spring shower. Law enforcement will break down, and we will be forced to go into a garrison state and other military rule. The riots, the rapes, and the revelry will merely be replaced by crisis, chaos, and carnage. I predict there will always be more people, but there will never be more land. No matter how far the raw land may be, it could easily be a teeming community within a few short years. Once Las Vegas was merely an oasis in the desert, and today it is the scene of the world's largest airport and the fastest growing area in America. I predict that within the next 3 years, Death the Proud Brother will tap upon the shoulders of 500 very famous and beloved personalities. The next 3 years will become known to history as the years of great personal loss. And I predict a flight to Paris for only $50, with a date waiting for you at the other end. I predict there will always be more people, but there will never be more land. I predict that population explosion will permit standing room only. Every inch of our land will be occupied. I predict we will live in floating cities, sustained by anti-gravity, huge plastic bubbles under the sea which draws oxygen from the sea itself. I predict that firearms will be outlawed, and only police visible will be the eye of the television detection cameras, which will stun with a laser ray any and all wrongdoing. A camera eye will follow you from the day of your birth unto the day of your death, and if you go to the right place, beyond. The time has come, the walrus said, to predict about many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, or why the sea is piping hot, or whether pigs have wings. The final war, the most terrible war, is at the very end of the rivet of time. But this is not a war of man against man, nation against nation. This is a war of man against the earth. Man, in the clutches of inhuman greed and lust, will destroy not only himself, but the very earth that gave him life. His knife plunges deeper and deeper into the heart of Mother Earth until Mother Earth herself revolts against man. Just as the world was created in 7 days, it will be destroyed in 7 days. the mysteries of inner earth, held captive since the beginning of time, will unleash hellish pent-up fury, and as the roaring fires of inner earth wreak havoc and destruction, the core of our world will burn to a glowing ember and die. This will be our world, a lost world floating aimlessly, listlessly in the space which has no beginning and has no end. The fortunate few who survive must find new worlds, perhaps the moon, Venus, or Mars, or perhaps a far-off undiscovered universe beyond the sun, just as our great-grandfathers sought a new world in the uncovered wagon. Our great-great-grandchildren will seek a new world in outer space. And in closing, I would like to say, oh, my friend, when all else is lost, remember the wonderful future still remains. Now when you see me on the street, come up and speak to me, for that is the only way that you and I can ever win our war against our loneliness. I'll be lonely without you, and may all your shattered dreams be mended by morning, and may success overtake you overnight. Good night, my dearest friend, and God bless you.